Hello, everybody. It is hot in Texas, and I decided I was going to fix something that I didn't have to heat the kitchen up so hot to fix. So I went out there and I pulled a bunch of carrots, or tried to pull all of them, my carrots out of the garden. And that's what we're making. We're making a recipe with my carrots. So I've been over here scraping carrots, washing carrots, and now started cutting up carrots. We're going to need about 4 cups of carrots for this recipe. And as I said before, I've got a paring knife. If you don't have a scraper, or you don't like using a scraper, I found that this just using a sharp knife and scraping against the carrot works to me better than the scraper does, on carrots anyway. I mean, you can suit yourself, but I tried it this way just for the heck of it one time, and I've been scraping them with a knife ever since. Just get them over here and slice them in half, give them a chop, and do that with them. So I'm going to go continue on and scraping all these carrots and getting them ready. I need about 4 cups and we'll be back. Okay, I finally got all my carrots cut up. Well, they're scraped with the tops cut off, and they're cut into hunks that will go in my food processor. But right now we're going to make our ingredients. First of all, I'm going to take about a cup of raisins. Get them out of here. Here, that's about a cup. I'm going to put those in a bowl that's just big enough to cover them in water. And what we're going to do is just plump them up a little bit. Let them hydrate. While we go on and make the rest of our stuff here. Okay, now what I'm going to do is take a half a cup of mayo. And I hate to put mayo down in this, but about half a cup. Put it in my bowl. Sugar, where's my sugar? And we're going to take 1 tablespoon of sugar. This is just all purpose white granulated sugar, nothing fancy. 1 tablespoon. We're gonna take 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. If you got fresh lemons, then you can use that. So we're just gonna mix that together. If you got a whisk, you can whisk it. I'm just using my spoon. Okay, now we need about 4 cups of our, I didn't even turn this light on back here. We're gonna need about 4 cups of our carrots grated. So I've already got my whoops. Forgot I was supposed to take that out. Don't do like I do and leave your thing in there. That was a little bit thick. And I don't know about you, but I like my carrots grated really fine. Whoops. That one almost was too big to go through there. Now I'm going to check to see how many we've got in here that's all grated up. I can always put these back in there and grate them some more. But I want to see about how many we've got here. Because like I said, I only need about 4 cups, and maybe not even 4 cups. See how nice and they're shredded really fine, and that's the way I like them in something like this. If you haven't noticed, or if you haven't realized what I'm making an old-timey carrot salad. There's 1 cup. Because the ones I don't grate up, I can cook. I can boil or put in soup or something else. And I love a good carrot salad. Now some people shred up, that's 3. I need 1 more cup of carrots. So we're going to put the shredder back up there. Put our lid on it. We're going to turn it back on. We only need 1 more cup, so I don't want to make too many. Put too many in there. Forgot to put that back in there. Got away with me. And see, while we're doing all that, we've got our raisins clumping up. We've got our sauce already done. I probably don't need all of those carrots right there. We'll see. We've got another cup in here. I think we probably do. Need my spatula. Because I got every bit of 4 cups. Probably a little bit over 4 cups, not much over, but. I know there was a way that comes off. There you go. When you don't use it very often, you forget how it works. But I tell you what, I sure appreciate my daughter-in-law and my son for getting this for me for Christmas. Even though I haven't used it a ton, it sure does come in handy when you need it. So that makes the 4 cups right there. So we can save these for another time. Bring my carrots over here. Now what we're going to do is drain our carrots out. Dump our carrots in there. So that's 4 cups of shredded carrots. And I had 2 tablespoons of sugar, a half a cup of mayonnaise, and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now this is Grandma's favorite. I don't know why I took that out. Favorite carrot salad, y'all. It's so simple. So simple to make. Now we're just going to stir this all up. And for some of you old folks that have a hard time chewing, you know, it's a good thing to shred your carrots as fine as you can shred them. That way you don't have to chew as much. Or if you got some missing teeth, you know. I like to get it mixed up real good and coated with everything. Now it's best to chill this. Let's see if I can get a different bowl. That one's a little bit big. This might be just about right for it. You needed the larger one to stir it up, but I think I'm going to store it in the smaller one. And it helps if you refrigerate this for about an hour before you serve it. It just does something to the carrots and the raisins with that sauce, that dressing that's in it. Now here's all the carrots that I had left that I pulled in the garden. And I'm not going to let them go to waste. I'm going to put them in this Ziploc bag. And I'm going to put them in the vegetable bin. And I'll save them for another day when either I'm making some soup or maybe I just want some boiled carrots. And I've already got me a bag of carrots. But it was getting too hot on them outside. You know, in this kind of heat with no rain, you can't keep them watered enough. And what happens to carrots if they don't get enough water, they get hard. And they don't have a good taste to them. So I think I pulled these at the right time. So I'll put those in the vegetable bin in just a minute. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you what I'm going to cook and eat with my carrot salad. Get this out of here so I can have it to put my meal on. And I meant to put my other part of my video on before I put the carrots in the bag. But what I'm going to do is turn my burner on, get my burner hot. Put a little bit of olive oil in my pan. And this gives your carrot salad time to get to know one another, you know, with the sauce, with the dressing and the carrots and the raisins and all that good stuff. But what I've got up here, something quick and easy. Since it's so hot and I just don't want to spend all day in the kitchen cooking, I got my carrot salad made, and I'm going to cut me a couple of pieces of this breaded fish. I'm Gordon's Crunchy whole fish fillets. They're not minced. It's whole fish. I mean, it's good fish. I love it. If I'm not going to cook fresh fish, this is what I'm going to cook. Because it only takes a second to cook it. And you've got a good meal. Dry my plate off. I get everything on the counter wet when I cook, y'all. But get your pan good and hot. Go ahead and put those fish on there. And hopefully by the time my fish fillets get cooked, I'll be able to grab my carrot salad. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and cut up a couple of little tomatoes. I thought I had a knife out, but I guess I didn't. And I got some little Golden Jubilee tomatoes I'm just going to cut in half. I don't have any regular big tomatoes out there that's ripe yet. I got a few green ones, but they're not ripe, so. But I'm just going to have these on the side. I mean, it's going to be a good meal. Some of them are red, some of them are the Golden Jubilees, which are they're golden when they're ripe. They never turn red. And of course, my little cherry tomatoes. Down just a little bit because I don't want to burn anything. It doesn't take long for these things to crisp up and cook because they're already partially cooked, so that's a good thing. I've got a piece of carrot left in the sink. Put that in the garbage. I like to get it a good and golden brown. Oh my goodness. This carrot salad is looking good. I switched and put it in a smaller bowl. But I don't know if you can see the liquid that gets in it after it's been sitting in the refrigerator. It gets real watery and juicy. That's what I want mine to do. Those onions, I mean, not onions, raisins are all plumped up. The carrots soak up a little bit of that sauce, that dressing, and it makes the carrots taste good. Now, some people like to put shredded onions in there. I don't like onions in my carrot salad. I'd rather just have my carrots and raisins and my ingredients for my dressing. Oh, that is going to be so good. And that was just 4 cups of shredded carrots, y'all. And your fillets cook that fast. And one thing I forgot. I got to have my avocado. I love this fresh avocado that's not overly ripe. Well, I think this one may not have gotten ripe enough. Usually you can twist it open. There it goes. Somebody had mentioned in one of my videos where I peeled the avocado, they said they had never seen anybody do that before. But I peel it if I want to slice it up. Oh, dropped in the floor. I mean, if I want to slice my avocado like this, I'll peel it. And that was a little bit green. I could have kept it over there another day. But usually with me, I forget they're there and they get too ripe. But I'll save that other half for another time. I don't know where that piece of thing went. I don't want to step on it. That's the reason I'm looking. I don't want to step on it. But there is my carrot salad, y'all. And there is my dinner. I've got 2 fish fillets fried. I've got sliced up little cherry and grape tomatoes. I've got a half avocado, and I've got about a cupful of raisin salad. Raisin and carrot salad, not raisin salad. But y'all take a bite. Mmm. It's so good. And that fish is all crunchy. Mm-mm. That's a healthy meal right there, y'all. carrot and raisin salad that came from the garden. Raisin salad, tomatoes, avocado, and fish for dinner tonight. Don't that look good, y'all? I think it's excellent. Y'all have a blessed day. See you on the next one. Love y'all. Bye now.